Hi, my name is Ify Love, and I am an AV2 student in Mr. Arndt's 2025 AV2 class. I will be teaching you how to create an audio-driven graphic. This was one of my favorite things to learn in the class just because of how easy it really is and how cool it looks as a result. So without further ado, let's get started. Obviously, the very first step will be to open up your After Effects. Once you open up After Effects, what you want to do is create your composition. You can name it whatever you like for your project's sake. Then you want to create a new solid layer. Solid, right there. Once you create that, again, you can name it whatever you want. Just to make it simple and easy to understand, I will name it solid layer. Once you create your solid layer, obviously you're going to need audio for the audio-driven graphic. So you just want to import your new file. Whatever audio you want to use for this project, go ahead and select that. Then once you select your audio, drag it to your composition. And what you want to do is go to Effect and generate an audio spectrum. Once you generate the audio spectrum, you want to select your audio as the audio layer, obviously. This is what it looks like now. What I would recommend doing is adjusting your frequency bands. In my opinion, the more frequency bands you have, the better it looks. It just looks more fluid this way. Doesn't that just look so much better? But it's small. We don't have any height to it. So let's adjust our height. Boom. Then we can, tweak everything to our liking. Nice. We can just continue to edit. I really like how this looks, so the next step will be editing the color. This, again, is personal preference. Just find whatever color you like and then, mess around with it. Let's try and do orange. We can do a pinkish, more reddish pinkish. Yeah, I like that. I like that. It's cute. Next, what you want to do is we're gonna want to create a mask. So let's go to our ellipse tool. Just create a little circle. You can hold Command and Shift to keep it as a circle shape and keep it to snap to the center. Once we create that, you're going to path the audio to the mask, like so. But I don't really like how it's inside and outside the circle. So what we're gonna do is it's on side A and side B, like I just turned it to side B. So now it's no longer inside the circle. Doesn't that just look so much nicer? Then we can continue to adjust as we see fit, so it doesn't, clip off the screen. Then you can edit the color of the mask just so it can blend in nicer with your frequency bands. Again, I said it was a little clipping off the screen, so let's edit the height. And that just looks so much nicer. Then what you want to do is create your text. Silly sounds. Whatever text you want to have, just create that. You can adjust it to fit into your circle or change the font. I don't like this font. I don't like that either. Let's choose this. Now we're just going to adjust, the size, and now it fits nicely. What we're going to do, after we've added the text, we're going to go to Animate, Enable Per Character 3D on the text. And now we are going to go to Animation on the audio, do Keyframe Assistant, convert to keyframes. Now the audio has converted to keyframes. So what we are gonna do is we want to pick whip the scale to the slider audio channel and make sure it is both. So it's not just left or right. There we go. Boom. Now you can see the text is moving to the audio, but it's quite small. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna open up the expression. We're gonna leave the temps alone And we're just gonna go to slider and times 4. That's asterisk 4. Now boom, it is bigger, it looks better, and it's moving to the audio. This is what it looks like. Thank you so much for watching my tutorial on how to create an audio-driven graphic. I hope maybe hearing a student explain it made it easier. It is really an easy thing to do, and it ends up looking so cool. And obviously I just taught you how to make it in a circle shape, but through this tutorial, if you want to do it in a line or any other shape with the mask tool, it's easy to do that. And I hope this tutorial made it somewhat easier. Thank you so much for watching.